We discussed yesterday that we will talk about mental maps. Have you brought your mental maps? अब बनाया क्या कुछ? कहाँ पर? तो आइए ना, let's make it. Let us start with that. Sensitive and resource providers. Good. Kamal ji ne the mental map that he has made is that there are a lot of people who have seen the problems, individual as well as common, लेकिन वो लोग कुछ करते नहीं हैं. They don't do anything. They see individual as well as common problem and they don't do anything. They know it's a problem. Now here is a hero. There is a very interesting book by Thomas Carlyle on hero and hero worship. Every society invents heroes. Different kinds of heroes at different times. So this is a very interesting concept. The concept of a hero whose job is to mobilize. वो विशिष्ट व्यक्ति जो है वो औरों को ढूंढता है, who have resources, ideas, but they will not do anything themselves. They trigger an interface of change agents who then solve different problems according to their skills. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Okay, let's go to the next. It is his mental map. He thinks that is the way problems get stuck, and if they are resolved, then that is the way things happen. That is his construction of this space, knowledge space. It is not about how he solved the problem. What we wanted was what makes individuals stuck. What prevents Mr. Kamal Gupta to think about a problem, feel the need, and then get stuck. Stuck in the sense, or maybe you're not stuck, you just think there's no need. कोई और कर लेगा ना, जरूरी मेरे को करना है, not necessary कि मैं ही solve करूं. Somebody else will do that. So, who is next? Who is next? Now, what Himanshi says is that you have a sensation which is staged prior to perception. कुछ हुआ, टन 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 टन, कुछ knock हुआ, knock, and then the door may open, may not open. So, let's assume that for a minute it opens, you see something and you move on. ठीक है, चल रहा है, चलने दो. Right? चलता है. But then something says, stay back for a minute. रुको, नहीं चलता नहीं है, ठीक नहीं है. You observe closely, you start sorting out, define the problem, then something comes back. No, but it's not your problem after all. Somebody else will solve it, huh? Is that what you mean? Some reaction, some defense, some explanation, some escape. पलायन बाधिता कुछ तो कोई और कर लेगा. अब मेरे पास टाइम कहाँ है? Something else has to be done, and then you move on. Now, what difference is made, she says, is, and that's where I think one can debate. She says that if you have capability to solve problem, you might take action. But there is a big escape clause here. Many times if you don't take action, you can say, I was not capable. Whereas if you look at the stories of people who have made breakthrough in life, most of them were extremely incapable of doing what they achieved in life.
No, they might be capable themselves to take a physical action themselves, or else they feel that they are capable of finding a solution, probably the right person or anything else. Not specifically I have to do anything, but I can either give this problem to somebody. So that is also my capability.
Okay. So it is not just self. So it is not only capability, it is also ability to mobilize. Right? Capability to mobilize oneself or others. Okay? Okay? Anybody else? Yeah, come. जो कम्युनिटी है या व्यक्ति है उसको क्या नहीं मिल रहा, कब तक नहीं मिल रहा और कितना नहीं मिल रहा, इसका अभाव और उस अभाव का अनुभव, the feeling about what is lacking, how much it is lacking, by whom it is lacking, कम्युनिटी और इंडिविजुअल, किसका अभाव है, कितना अभाव है और मुझे महसूस होना चाहिए कि उतना अभाव है. और उसका निदान करना कितना जरूरी है उनके लिए. अभाव के लोग आगे हो जाते हैं ना. People get used to the problem with the depression. How important it is for them to solve. Okay. People think when the problem is solved.
The reaction, like when you look at them, you just find it कि हाँ ये really important है. They when they're happy, so it looks in their eyes.
Yes.
And also when they stay with those people, I read those people. So when I see them happy, I think, no, okay, now he's really happy and now he's failing and now he really wants something. So that's why I can judge myself कि how much of it is really important.
Okay.
So then I stay with them, or when I read कि okay, when he is really happy, and I constantly make eye contacts with people and see them when they are really happy and when they are really sad, and which are the problems. Sometimes we feel that it is a problem and it's not. It's other way around. But the real trying to identify where is the root cause of this problem, and if I can, and when it is the belief in my, it's more on my subconscious. मतलब वो होता जाता है, it becomes strong. कि okay, now I have to do. When it becomes strong, then the next step happens. Now after this perception, now my feeling is strong. Then I know कि there within the process when when I'm doing this task, there will be some events or some points when I will stop. I might stop because of the difficulty levels. Like बीच में बहुत सारे difficulty levels आएंगे, so I might not be able to satisfy those. So I imagine like whenever I'm in high enough, I want to do this. Then within that period only, I imagine those situations when I'll be low. and I train myself to how will I get out of it on those situations. इसके लिए within that high level only I have to imagine all the problems which I am going to face, and most probably those occur like within a few days or few months I go down. Then I am reminded of myself कि okay, I have already options open in, I have done analysis before, so
So when you feel low, you feel the need for solution. Is that right?
yes sir.
So what you're saying is,
Sir,
there-
not low. So when I feel that this is really important for them, this
Okay.
will affect them.
you say also said when I feel low.
No, sir. That I'm saying when I'm high. Like I by high I mean that I'm ready to do the. I have
Okay.
to. I am convinced myself that is right. At that time, I plan myself that how will I push myself when I'm low.
Okay.
I plan already in advance. And with most probable areas where I will be falling, and to overcome that, I have to imagine that I am in that situation, and frequently, very regularly, that I am low. Even if I am high, I have to feel that I am low. How will I come out of it? I have to practice it regularly, and so you have
So
to.
you are simulating a depression.
Yeah.
Simulating a depression.
The lowest, whatever worst I
Very
mean.
interesting point. And then you are trying to get out of the depression.
That how will I?
You are practicing.
Yeah. The lowest points.
You are practicing the journey up from depression. Is that right?
Yeah. Because when I am high, then my mind will work, my everything will work.
Very interesting.
And before only I have to think कि this ये आएगा आगे और किस तरह से बाहर आएंगे वो उसी वक्त सोचना होता है. Because when I am low, I am not able to. I will leave it. But when you constantly practice and when you are actually in that situation, you know कि अरे I am here, so I know what I have to do. It's very easy then. मतलब it happens automatically. So that period of highness is very important for me. But for me to do any work, it's important that this will affect, and this is my feelings has to एकदम strong हो जानी चाहिए. और वो observations आता है those people
Okay. Okay. Then
and then I'm on fire and I do.
then you are on fire.
Yes.
Okay. On fire
And yes, I
and the action.
Yeah. And the only reason I leave anything or I don't do anything is I have this pattern of delaying things, and this only happens when somewhere in my mind that feeling